Welcome to the lecture series. In this lecture series, we are discussing about the machine learning and machine learning types. So before getting into in-depth of the types of machine learning and supervised learning, we will discuss what is the machine learning basic concepts and the flow of machine learning. So machine learning, we know the system learns from the data to improve the data performance, and we starting from the data collection. We need to know the process, like it gets the data and it trains the model and it starts to predict from the model, and from that prediction it takes the feedback. So feature vectors input parameters gives to the model and gets the outputs, but we have to give for the visualization or any other validations. So we need to understand, diagnose and refinement. And before getting into the machine learning process, we need to know the machine learning needs, right? So we need to know the stakeholders, challenges and pain points. From that only we can design the applications, and then we have to go for observation. So we need to know how the user interacts with the existing systems, and we should collect the insights from the domain experts, and then we can go for the problem identification so that we can define the machine learning opportunities to solve the real world problems. And from the problem formulation, now we know the problem statement, we can get into the task classifications, and we need the data requirements and success metrics, like what is the success point and what is the weaker point we'll be facing. So we get started, get the data, split the data. Now I'm giving to the target. So it has a target, yes, it gives for the supervised learning. So it has a target means it gets some label data, so it goes for the supervised learning. If doesn't have any target, so it goes for the unsupervised learning. Now the model gets an algorithm, and now the algorithm performs. Now the test model gives an output and will end it by prediction. And how the program algorithm is defined is, we have three subdivisions as we have discussed. So data with label means we go for supervised, without label means we go for unsupervised, and state and actions means we go for the reinforcement learning. Here we have the reward systems and evaluation process. So supervised is usually used for mapping purpose, and unsupervised is used for classification and class purpose, dividing the classes, and reinforcement is used to perform the actions, that is nothing but the decision making. Now getting into the types of machine learning, yes, we have already discussed this, but once again we have a go through of it. Supervised means learns from labeled data. We have two examples like classification and regressions. Unsupervised learning, it finds the patterns in the unlabeled data, uses the clustering and dimension reduction techniques as an examples. And reinforcement means it is a trial and error with the rewards, so it is used in the gaming purpose and robotics controls. So coming to the machine learning workflow, first one is data processing. Data processing in sense, we have a raw data. With the raw data, we need to know what is really needed for our control purpose or we analyze purpose. So from that we will clean and explore, and we will prepare the data as a input data. From raw data we are going to prepare the input data set, and then we go for this modeling. We develop and train the model. First we have to choose a model, we have to develop the algorithm, that is model, and we will start to train with the data which we have prepared here, and then we go for the validation and evaluation process. In this validation process, we once if it is success, we go for the deployment production, right? So once it is deployed to production, only we can analyze the failures or success, and then we go for the monitoring and update of the data and model. Once it is deployed, then we will analyze, and then we go for the updation of either model or data. So first stage is data processing, second stage is data modeling, and third stage is data deployment. And after that we will retrieve the data. Once again the retrieved feedback will be used along with the data processing stage. And coming to the algorithms and applications, in supervised learning we have few algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, decision tree and random forest, mainly used for medical diagnosis and spam detections. In unsupervised learning we have algorithms like k-means algorithms, PCA, that is principal component analysis and association rules, and this is mainly used for the anomaly detection, recommendation systems like I said in Amazon and Netflix, any other platforms, and customer segmentation. And last one is deep learning, that is convolutional neural network and revised neural network transformers, mainly used in the image recognition, natural language processing, and computer visions. Coming to the prototype building models, first stage we have to record, that is we have to collect the questions and we have to choose the right tools and fidelity to filter the data. And next is take the action and fail test. As we give the model, train the model, and we take the action and gets fail test. Scope of testing. If it is a positive, we go for the next stage. If it is negative, we have to rewind it. Keep the user in mind. So all these stages are really important. So first we go for model development and hypermarket tuning, feature engineering, and iterative deployment. So all these stages have to be considered in our mind when we develop a machine learning models. In the next lecture series, we will go with the linear regression techniques and logic regression techniques. Thank you.